The Chess Masters. Today, we're going to be talking about a phenomenon on why the music industry seems to be very interested in the black and white patterns. In many of their music videos and outfits, costumes, in the music industry, there seems to be an obsession with the black and white pattern. It's either a checkerboard-like pattern, you see checkerboard floors sometimes in music videos, or it's a zigzag black and white pattern, or a striped black and white pattern. But the reoccurring theme keeps on coming back. There's always a black and white pattern in many music videos, either checkerboards, zigzags, or stripes. And I know about this common theme for a long time, but I can never really figure out why they have this in music videos, why they wear costumes with the same pattern, why they seem to wear outfits as well with the same pattern, but I think I might have a little clue on why they do that. And before I talk about that, I want to come back to a show known as Twin Peaks. So Twin Peaks is a show made in the 1990s. I mentioned this before, but for those of you who are new on my channel, Twin Peaks is a show made in the 1990s, and it's a murder mystery type show. So basically, it's a crime drama mixed with a healthy dose of the surreal. This series is about FBI agent Dale Cooper, who travels to the small logging town of Twin Peaks to solve the murder of seemingly innocent high schooler Laura Palmer. Almost nothing is as it seems, however, and the show's sometimes eerie visuals, oddball characters, and wild dream sequences drive the point home. So yeah, the show is like a murder mystery type show, and the murders are apparently caused by a possessing spirit by the name of Bob that lives in another dimension known as the Red Room. So Bob possesses people to commit wicked acts such as murder. And the Red Room is a place where evil resides, and it is known to have existed since at least the 1800s. And the symbolism of the Red Room, where evil hides behind literal curtains, suggests that spirits are behind the scenes on most of the bad things that happen in Twin Peaks itself and feed off the misery that they cause. So the director of the show, his name is David Lynch, and in many of his shows and movies, there's this reoccurring pattern. It's a black and white zigzag pattern that he always adds to all his movies. And a lot of his movies are very disturbing and involve things like demons and spirits and the afterlife. And this pattern is always reoccurring in all his movies and shows. In the music industry, as I've stated, there seems to be an obsession with this pattern. For example, you have Freddie Mercury from Queen. In this photo you see right here, he is wearing a black and white checkerboard style pattern outfit. And you see Justin Bieber wearing a black and white patterned outfit. And then here's a music video by Young Thug, literally inspired by the show Twin Peaks. A black and white zigzag pattern on his music video. In this one scene, you can even see the checkerboard floors and the curtains around. Literally looks like the Red Room in Twin Peaks. And then right here, you see Michael Jackson. Behind him is this black and white checkerboard striped pattern. And then you see Madonna, checkerboard outfit. Then you see MGK, checkerboard floor in his music video. And here's a music video from the 1980s. Again, checkerboard outfit, checkerboard floors. And this one was the most interesting to me. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers song, Don't Come Around Here No More. In the music video, you see these patterns all over the place, like he's in another dimension. There are these checkerboard floors, white and black patterns, zigzag patterns, and around him there are these bizarre looking entities wearing a zigzag striped outfit. And in the music video, there's this girl that seems to be trapped in this other dimension, and she's dressed as Alice in Wonderland. And I know Alice in Wonderland has a bunch of occult meanings to it, but during the music video, at the very end, Alice seems to be laying on the floor, and all the entities dressed up in the zigzag costumes and the other characters in the music video surround Alice, and it seems to be that Alice is like partially a cake, and in the music video, she's like in the shape of a cake, basically, and it looks like these entities are eating that cake. So again, all very weird and interesting. And then you see Cardi B, checkerboard white and black outfit. Ariana Grande, checkerboard outfit. Again, this pattern, this reoccurring theme comes up again and again and again. Here's a famous DJ, Rez. Interesting thing about Rez, my friend actually went to an EDC concert in June, and he sent me this message when he was at EDC, and he said, yo, they played this at EDC, and it reminded me of your videos about the white and black clowns. Spooky stuff, bro, kind of gave me the creeps. He said the feeling he got there was very spooky, and he saw these black and white patterns pop up on the visuals, because a lot of DJs, when they perform, they have visuals behind them. And Rez is literally obsessed with this pattern. The white and black stripes, the checkerboard patterns, the zigzags. She even got a tattoo of this pattern on her arm. So yeah, the main theme is this keeps on reoccurring. Time and time again, this pattern keeps on popping up. Very interesting thing about this pattern is when people partake in very powerful psychedelics, a lot of them claim that they end up in this other dimension where they see checkerboard floors, where they see the checkerboard pattern, or the striped black and white pattern or the zigzag patterns all around. For example, this is what one guy commented on one of my videos on the zigzag dimension, and he states this: "That's interesting. Back in 2011, when I was 18, me and my friends tried this drug called salvia that was sold in smoke shops. Some of the history is that the Aztecs would smoke this to speak to the gods. But anyways, I remember when I tried it, I had a really horrible trip for about 10 minutes. I ended up seeing lots of black and white zigzag patterns. That was one of the last things I remember seeing before I snapped out of it. There was like a black and white zigzag filter over everything, including me. I did not like it and never tried salvia ever again." So yeah, that's actually a common theme with psychedelics, is people see this black and white pattern dimension or checkerboard floor pattern dimension. A lot of people on Reddit talk about their experiences with DMT or other psychedelics. This one guy said, "I shut my eyes and I was in hyperspace, except it was black and white with zigzag patterns. At the time, it felt like I was flying through this hyperspace forever, but when I try to remember it seems like I was only there for a split second." Here's one guy's drawing of what it feels like when you open your eyes mid-trip. You can see these zigzag lines and patterns. Very interesting and bizarre. Another guy states that there are tons of reports that mention the white and black checkerboard rooms before they meet the jester. Could this be just a style of things or an actual location in the lower dimension where he resides? Another guy says, "I definitely seen a checkered realm on DMT. When I did, there was a jester entity involved. It was dressed in checkered garb as well. Both the checkered background and the jester clothing were perpetually moving." Another guy says, "I don't know why it's like that, but I've also seen it briefly on shrooms, and I've seen a realm with vertical black and white stripes on DMT." Again, time and time again, people on psychedelics report going to this other dimension, seeing the same exact place, the same exact looking weird entities, the checkerboard black and white dimension, or the zigzag black and white dimension, or the striped black and white dimension, and the jester entities present in these dimensions. I think there's a connection between what people see on psychedelics and why in the music industry people choose this pattern all the time, whether it's the clothes they wear or the music video itself. So yeah guys, very, very weird but interesting stuff that there seems to be this obsession with the black and white patterns, and the fact that it's also connected to what people see on psychedelics. It opens them up to this other dimension that they go to, and I definitely think there's a connection to all of this. It's very interesting to see the dots connecting, and that spiritual warfare is incredibly real, and that there is an invisible world. There are influences from other dimensions happening here in real time. Appreciate you guys for watching. I just wanted to give out a special shout out to all my patrons. I appreciate your support so much. Shout out to Anne Marie, shout out to Cody, Kevin, Caitlin, Jake, Noel, Brandon, John, Maxwell, Anthony, Angie, and Michael. Thank you so much for joining my Patreon. All the support really does help. All the support truly does help and helps me find more free time to make this. I hope you guys been enjoying me making consistent videos. This is what I'm doing with my free time, is making these videos. I enjoy them a lot. So thank you so much for the support. If you do want to join Patreon, the link is in my bio below. You can join for as little as $1 a month. You can pick your price, set your price, and you can pay as little as $1 a month, literally less than a little cup of coffee. And I'm going to be posting a lot more videos on there. I recently posted something on there. So if you guys want to go check that out, link in bio. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for all the prayers. Means a lot. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and we are done.